What brand of suspension would you recommend in your opinion? Remote res or your normal shock? I'm planning on doing a couple of trips to Burketown for fishing and going a Cape trip. I plan on keeping to the dirt where I can and proper explore.
Yeah, it's a good question. I used to be hell-bent on the remote res shock, and I still would if I know that vehicle's going to do like significant amount of desert travel, things like that. So on my 76, I didn't go remote res because I didn't know how long I was going to have it for. I needed something in it real quick. So, but do I wish I had it now? Probably will need it after I do the canning stock route. However, 30,000 Ks, monotube shock, which means it doesn't have the cooling reserve tank. It's fine, absolutely fine. I've had both before, and yeah, what I would say is if you have adjustable suspension, don't fuck around with it. Just leave it at a setting that works for you. I had them for ages. I didn't want to adjust them. Then I got talked into adjusting them, and what a freaking headache. I could never get it back to where it drove really well. And I just shake my head when I see people, oh, I'm going to sand now, so I'm going to get underneath and I'm going to adjust, blah, 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 blah. It's a bit like adjusting your tire pressure like down to the PSI for every single terrain, every single time you do something, but the terrain keeps changing. So you find your overall balance and then you stick to it.
Yep.
So that's what I'll say with suspension. Save your money, go monotube, unless you're going to do a lot of corrugation, because that's where it becomes effective. It cools it down and keeps your shocks usable for longer.
So would somewhere like the Cape be a place where it might be required?
Burketown's
pretty remote
yet
too.
To do the Cape, but I would imagine there'll be a lot of corrugations there, but also reckon that it'll be graded a lot too. So,
yeah. And his main purpose is, around town touring with light to moderate forward driving. So
I reckon monotube. You can always go nitro gas, which tends to keep it cooler.
Yep.
And if you end up doing a lot of it, you'll just have to replace them again. But they're a lot cheaper than remote res.